There's a reason we're aging faster, sicker, and more exhausted than ever before. And it's not genetics. It's not just sugar or stress. It's something hidden, something slippery, something we were told was heart healthy. It's seed oils. And they may be the most dangerous ingredient in your kitchen. Once hailed as a miracle replacement for animal fats, seed oils now coat nearly every packaged food, every fried meal, and every restaurant plate in the Western world. But behind the glossy label of vegetable oil lies an industrial toxin, one that's quietly rusting your organs from the inside out. Let's begin with a disturbing fact. One French fry, fried in reused seed oil, can be as toxic as smoking a cigarette. When seed oils are heated and reheated, as they are in fast food deep fryers, they multiply toxic compounds. Compounds so inflammatory, they rival the cellular damage of cigarette smoke. These oils are so unstable that they break down into toxins during processing, while sitting in the bottle, while cooking, and again when reheated. You can't smell it, you can't taste it, but your body feels it. To understand the problem, we need to trace seed oils back to the factory. These aren't natural oils like olive oil or butter. They're created in industrial labs using extreme heat, pressure, and chemical solvents like hexane. Afterward, they're bleached, deodorized, and refined to strip away any off smell or color. In the process, all natural antioxidants, minerals, and stabilizing nutrients are destroyed. The final product is a chemically altered, oxidized oil, highly reactive and prone to forming free radicals. The molecules responsible for cellular damage, inflammation, and aging. And these oils don't just pass through your system. They embed themselves into your fat cells, your cell membranes, and even your mitochondria, the power plants of your cells. When exposed to heat, light, or even oxygen, they generate a storm of free radicals. These radicals attack your cellular membranes, triggering inflammation, disrupting energy production, and damaging your DNA. These oils are directly linked to insulin resistance, obesity, cognitive decline, heart disease, and cancer. And yet, they're in everything: mayonnaise, salad dressing, granola bars, crackers, chips, and restaurant meals. You'd expect doctors to warn us about this, right? Unfortunately, most don't even know. The truth is, nutrition education in medical school is outdated and minimal. Most doctors are taught the same misinformation dietitians once believed: that saturated fat causes heart disease, that salt is dangerous, and that seed oils are healthy. But these teachings were bought and sold, literally. In the early 20th century, Procter & Gamble, the company behind Crisco, funded the American Heart Association. They helped push the now debunked idea that polyunsaturated fats were safer than saturated fats. The result? Decades of dietary guidelines rooted in flawed, industry-funded science, and generations of people poisoned in the name of heart health. Here's the tragedy unfolding. Kids born in the year 2000 were predicted to live past 100. But what we're seeing is the opposite. We're witnessing the first generation expected to die younger than their parents. Dr. Kate Shanahan, a family physician who treated multi-generational families, saw it firsthand. Grandparents in their 80s were thriving with no chronic meds. Meanwhile, their 10-year-old great-grandchildren were already on 3 prescriptions, struggling with obesity, allergies, and learning disorders. Something was very wrong. And it wasn't genetics, it was seed oils, destroying health from the inside out. We often blame carbs for insulin resistance. But what if the problem goes deeper? According to Dr. Shanahan, seed oils disrupt your mitochondria's ability to burn fat. Instead of being used for fuel, these oils are stored, clogging up your fat cells and blocking energy production. As a result, your cells crave sugar, the alternative fuel source, leading to blood sugar spikes, fatigue, weight gain, mood swings, and eventually metabolic disease. The irony? We thought we were eating healthy oils, but in reality, we've been starving our cells. Your brain is 60% fat, and it depends on stable, nourishing fats to function. Seed oils, unfortunately, create fragile, unstable membranes in the brain. That leads to faster oxidation, more inflammation, and eventual breakdown of cognitive function. It's no surprise that rising seed oil consumption has paralleled the explosion in Alzheimer's and dementia. So what can you do? The first step is awareness. The second is detox, but not the kind of detox you're thinking of. You don't need fancy supplements. You just need to stop feeding the fire. Here's what to do. Remove seed oils from your home immediately. Check every label. Avoid these common offenders: canola oil, soybean oil, corn oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil, and vegetable oil blends. Replace with real fats: olive oil, butter, coconut oil, peanut oil if tolerated, and sesame oil. Cook at home more often. Restaurants almost always use seed oils because they're cheap and shelf-stable. Get enough protein and minerals. Your body needs protein to build enzymes that fight oxidation. Most adults, especially women over 40, don't get enough protein. Support your mitochondria. Choose foods rich in antioxidants and nutrients. Grass-fed meat, eggs, leafy greens, sea salt, bone broth, and herbs like turmeric and oregano. You may be wondering, if I stop today, when will it leave my body? The answer is about 18 months. Because your fat cells are made of what you eat, and it takes time to cycle out all the damaged fats stored over years, sometimes decades. But the good news is, you'll start feeling better almost immediately. More energy, less brain fog, better blood sugar, fewer cravings, and over time, you'll reverse the inflammation and reclaim your health, one real meal at a time. We were sold a lie, a dangerous, slippery lie in a plastic bottle. Seed oils are not heart healthy. They're not neutral. They're not even food. They're a cheap industrial byproduct disguised as nutrition, and they're silently fueling the modern health crisis. But now you know, and knowledge is your power. Read Dark Calories, question the narrative, and protect yourself and your family starting today. Follow Well Docs for real science-based health truths. Your health isn't a mystery, it's a code, and we're here to decode it.